Elon Musk and Drew Baglino recently mentioned that deliveries of the new Model Y 2.0, the ones built at Gigafactory Texas, should be happening soon, and now drone pilot and YouTuber Jeff Roberts just posted some pictures on Twitter of what appears to be customer-ready Model Ys in the parking lot at Gigafactory Texas. In this video, I'm going to dive into some new information revealed by these images, and then I also want to talk about a potential tricky situation that the new Model Y 2.0 might put Tesla in. So, without further ado, let's dive into the details. In Tesla's Q4 2021 investors conference call, Elon Musk and Drew Baglino had the following to say about the Tesla Model Y 2.0 production at Gigafactory Texas.
In Texas, we're building the Model Ys with the structural battery pack and the 4680 cells, and we will start delivering after final certification of the vehicle, which should be fairly soon.
But we are making meaningful progress up the ramp curve in Cato. We're building 4680 structural packs every day, which are being assembled into vehicles in Texas. I was driving one yesterday and the day before. And we believe our first 4680 vehicles will be delivered this quarter. Our focus on the cell, the pack, and the vehicles here is driving yield, quality, and cost to ensure we're ready for larger volumes this year as we ramp and next year. And the 4680 and pack tool installations here at Giga Austin are progressing well, with some areas producing first parts, and the internet has also noticed that.
These statements definitely seem to line up nicely with the drone images that Jeff is sharing, and it sure appears like we should receive an official delivery announcement from Tesla very soon. As you can see in these images shared by Jeff on Twitter, there are over 100 Tesla Model Ys lined up with protective covers at Gigafactory Texas that are assumed to be ready for customer deliveries once Tesla receives official approval to sell these vehicles. If you want to watch drone footage of the building progress of Gigafactory Texas, I'll put a link to Jeff's YouTube channel in the description below. Now, over the last several months, there has been a lot of debate over which variants of the Model Y that Tesla would build at Gigafactory Texas. Now it appears like, based on the information that we have, that Tesla is going to build both the long-range all-wheel drive and their performance versions and ramp those up at the same time, and apparently they've already started building both of those vehicles right now. Recently, on February 14th, Jeff Roberts on his Twitter account tweeted out a picture of a semi-load of Model Ys with the following comment: "A batch of Model Ys fresh off the production lines at Giga Texas." Notice that in this image, these Model Ys appear to be equipped with 21-inch Uber turbine wheels, and if you zoom in on this white one here on the left side, it appears to have the performance brake calipers. Additionally, in recent photos that Jeff posted on Twitter that I mentioned earlier, these Model Y vehicles, as you can see in this zoomed in image, are equipped with 19-inch Gemini wheels and not the 21-inch performance wheels like the previous photo showed. So apparently, they are also building the long-range all-wheel drive version at Gigafactory Texas as well. Before these new images surfaced, I thought for sure that Tesla would only build one version of the Model Y at Gigafactory Texas, at least during the transition period, to avoid the confusion of two different versions of the same vehicle being produced at the same time. Tesla's Fremont factory is currently producing Tesla Model Ys with 2170 batteries, both the long-range all-wheel drive and performance variants, and apparently at the same time, they're going to be building these two variants with 4680 batteries at Tesla's new Gigafactory in Texas. Now, for those of us who follow Tesla very closely, this brings up some interesting questions. For instance, isn't Tesla afraid that customers are going to prefer the new 4680 batteries in the Model Y and they won't want to take delivery of the vehicles equipped with 2170 cells? Now, for you and I, people that follow Tesla very closely who are aware of the differences in the batteries, it may seem like a big issue, and it may seem like this may be a big problem for Tesla. However, I think for the majority of the market, this won't be an issue at all. In all reality, the average car buyer right now, even those who are interested in purchasing an electric vehicle, they probably really don't care much about the battery technology or the battery type that's in their Tesla Model Y when they purchase it. They're more worried and more concerned with the actual specs itself on the front end, and do those meet their needs at that time. And I believe Tesla is banking on this with this move of producing both vehicles at Fremont and Gigafactory Texas, the same variants with different battery technologies. Because of this, at least initially, I believe that the Model Y 2.0s being produced at Tesla's Gigafactory in Texas will likely have almost identical specs to the current Tesla Model Y that is being produced at their Fremont factory. So likely on the customer end, there won't be any noticeable difference between the Model Ys produced at Fremont or the Model Ys produced at Tesla's Gigafactory in Texas. Now on the delivery side, when it comes to how Tesla will determine who gets the Fremont version of the Model Y or the Gigafactory Austin version of the Model Y, Elon Musk gave us that answer in the Q4 2021 conference call, and he talked about how this will ideally work.
So in the US, for example, with Giga Texas coming up, we would want to deliver, say, Model Ys that are going to the eastern 2/3 of the United States from this factory. The logistics costs are going to be much less.
So it sure seems like Tesla will prioritize deliveries of the Model Ys produced at Gigafactory Texas to the Midwestern and Eastern states, while the Model Ys built at Fremont will be prioritized and delivered mostly to the Western states. So with all of that being said and the information that I presented, I do want to answer one last question. That question is, does it really matter what kind of batteries are in your Tesla Model Y? Does it really make much of a difference? And also, has the new 4680 battery technology been overhyped? Well, unfortunately, the answer to that question is not completely straightforward or easy. After all, the current version of the Model Y with 2170 batteries is still a very impressive vehicle that charges pretty quickly, has plenty of range, and very impressive performance. At Tesla's Battery Day, Tesla did focus a lot of their attention on the cost improvements and also the manufacturing improvements of this new battery tech. However, they did also make it very clear that the new 4680 battery technology does allow for a potential range increase as well. However, I don't believe we will see a range increase for the Model Y for some time. Although this new battery tech should be more energy dense and allow for a higher capacity battery option for the Model Y in the future, Tesla will likely keep the range and battery capacity pretty similar to the current version being produced at Fremont, which fits right into what I talked about just a few minutes ago. Now, despite the fact that I expect the range and performance aspects of the new Model Y 2.0, at least initially, to stay the same as the current version, when it comes to the charging speed, I do actually expect the new 4680 battery-equipped vehicles to charge faster than the current models. This is definitely a topic that we've discussed in past videos when we talked about the 4680 form factor and some potential chemistry tweaks to the battery cells themselves that Tesla could make to make these battery cells charge quicker. But also more recently, there have been a few tweets like this one from Elon Musk in July of 2021, which talked about Tesla's V3 superchargers being upgraded from 250 kilowatts to 300 kilowatts. And also this more recent tweet from Sawyer Merritt on January 23rd of this year, where he said Tesla superchargers in North America to get charging speed bump to 324 kilowatts from 250 kilowatts later this year. Based on what I know about Tesla's 4680 batteries, it sure appears like they would be the most likely to benefit from a power increase like this, and likely this new power increase is specifically for Tesla's new 4680 battery-equipped vehicles. The other vehicles, like the new Plaid Model S, will probably be able to take this higher charge rate for a period of time as well, but likely the new 4680 battery-equipped vehicles will be able to maintain a peak charge rate for a longer period of time because of the thermal qualities of the new 4680 battery cells. Now, it is important to note that I have no inside information. I'm just going off of the information that I've presented in this video, which I believe points to the conclusions that I've made, but it's possible that I'm wrong. Maybe I and others have overhyped the customer benefits of this new battery tech, and the majority of the benefits will be on the manufacturing end for Tesla's benefit. Obviously, without the official confirmation from Tesla on these specs, we cannot know 100% for sure if this will all work out like I've talked about, but it appears like the most likely scenario. Now, if you currently have a Model Y on order and you get assigned a VIN in the coming weeks or the coming months, if you want to know which factory your vehicle is coming from when you get assigned that VIN, I found this official NHTSA document which helps us decode Tesla's VIN numbers. And as you can see, if you look at the 11th digit of your VIN number right before the unique serial number digits, if you see the letter F, then your Model Y is produced at the Fremont factory. And if instead you see the letter A, then your vehicle was produced at Tesla's Austin factory. I would love to hear from you in the comments section below if you currently have a Tesla Model Y on order, or if you plan to order one sometime in the near future. Does it really matter what kind of batteries your Model Y has, as long as the specs are somewhat similar between the two vehicles? Please let me know in the comments section below. I would also like to remind you that the 2022 Electric SUV Buyer's Guide is now available at Cleanerwatt.com. You can purchase and instantly download a digital copy in magazine format with over 60 pages of content, comparison charts, articles, and also a number of detailed profiles for electric SUVs that you can buy here in 2022, and also some preview profiles of the SUVs coming in 2023, the electric SUVs coming in 2023, and the electric SUVs coming in 2024. Make sure that you go over to Cleanerwatt.com where you can find out more details and purchase your copy. Well, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. I'd like to take a moment to thank the Patreon supporters who support me every month and help make this content possible. A special thank you to my performance supporters and also the other supporters listed on the screen. If you'd like to find out more about the Patreon community that I've set up, I'll put a link in the video description. Thank you so much.